Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market update for Monday, January 24th. Corporate earnings are the main focus on Wall Street again today, and the biggest name on the calendar is McDonald's. The world's biggest restaurant chain reported fourth quarter earnings and sales that matched expectations. McDonald's also posted a 5% increase in global same-store sales and said it sees momentum continuing in 2011. But the results still disappointed investors. They're sending McDonald's down about 1% in early trading. Meanwhile, Halliburton shares are little changed despite largely positive results. The oilfield services company posted operating income and revenue that beat estimates and forecasts strong demand this year and beyond.
The earnings will keep rolling in throughout the day, with railroad giant CSX and biotech firm Amgen set to report. Then after the closing bell, we'll hear from American Express and Texas Instruments. Overall, stocks aren't moving much, but there are some big winners and losers in early trading. Penney is gaining more than 4% on the news of a restructuring plan. The retailer is closing 5 department stores and 1 home store because they're no longer profitable enough. Penney is also winding down its catalog business by shutting 19 outlet stores over the next 2 years. The company said the moves will ultimately boost earnings by 7 cents a share. Another huge gainer this morning is Smurfit Stone container, up nearly 30% right now. The packaging company is being bought by its smaller rival, RockTenn, for $3.5 billion. RockTenn shares are also rising on the news.
On the downside, shares of Radio Shack are tumbling more than 10%. The electronics retailer projected disappointing fourth quarter earnings and said Chairman and CEO Julian Day will retire in May. Radio Shack said it will separate those two roles as it tries to improve its corporate governance. The Dutch consumer electronics giant Royal Philips is also sharply lower, losing more than 6% on Wall Street after a similar decline in Amsterdam. Philips reported an 84% increase in fourth quarter profit, but that was shy of analyst expectations. Those losses are dragging down stocks across Europe. The major Asian markets finished mixed.
No big economic news on the calendar today. But tomorrow, investors' focus will shift to Washington, where the Federal Reserve is beginning its 2-day policy meeting. The central bank is expected to keep interest rates near an all-time low and make no changes to its $600 billion bond buying program. But Ben Bernanke and company may indicate that the economic recovery is gaining momentum. The dollar is rising against other major currencies ahead of that Fed announcement, and crude oil is dropping back below $89 a barrel. But gold is rebounding a bit after a steep sell-off last week, now trading at around $13.50 an ounce. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.